Who else could it be but me, your man, Louie T? Welcome to another new episode of the Card Collector Series podcast. I, of course, am your set man, Louie T. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy this content, please do me a huge solid. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And also hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps this channel grow immensely. So, as you know, and for those of you who don't, uploads of this podcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. So check that out. Uploads for the Card Collector series where I unbox cards Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 3 p.m. So at the end of these podcast episodes, we open a pack of cards. Today we'll be opening 2 packs of cards. The Illusions from 2019, and I've talked about these cards and how I wasn't the biggest fan of them. I had preconceived notions of what they were, thought they were garbage, but the only way to know is to actually buy them and find out. And in a past episode, we opened up a couple of packs from a blaster box, which these 2 packs are from the same blaster box. And I told you, I predicted I'm going to get a Zion or a Ja out of one of these packs. Watch what I tell you, but rookie card because it's from 2019. And we'll see if these are the 2 packs that maybe unearth a gem for us. But I actually like the way those cards look. I was wrong about those cards. But in any event, let's get to today's topic. And if you want to just fast forward to the end of the show when we open the cards, feel free to do that. But we're going to have a topic today on types of cards and what are your favorites to collect. So I got in the game collecting comic cards. Initially, that was my thing. I had a buddy of mine. He had a chest full of cards. They were in terrible condition, but we were kids. We didn't care, and that's what started me collecting cards in the first place. And then it gradually grew from and advanced from comic cards to sports cards because I was a sports fan. So I know everybody has their preference. There are people out there that collect Pokemon cards. I had a buddy of mine growing up was a massive Pokemon card collector. I don't know if he still does it now because, obviously we've grown apart. But I know he was a massive Pokemon card collector when I was growing up. And I didn't realize how big of a market there is for Pokemon card collecting. But, I go to Walmart from time to time. I really don't try to shop at Walmart for cards because it is crazy. If you think it's crazy, everywhere else, you just head to a Walmart and check the shelves, and they're usually bare, at least where I live. I can't speak for where you are, but they're always bare, and people are always in there shopping for Pokemon cards. And I think when Target actually shut down and stopped selling cards altogether, it was because 2 customers got into it over Pokemon cards, and a gun was brandished outside of the store. So Pokemon cards are legit. And there is a lot of money to be made in those cards as well. Like, don't sleep on those. But I'm a sports guy. I do not collect comic cards anymore. I don't collect Pokemon cards or anything like that. I don't collect soccer or golf has cards now. NASCAR has cards. I don't do any of that. I don't collect hockey either. I stick to the 3 big major sports in the U.S. Football, basketball, and baseball. If I were to rank them in sequential order for me, I'm a basketball guy first, football second, baseball third. I will tell you this, though. There was this massive gap between basketball and everyone else that I collected. So it was like basketball, take 10 steps, and then you get to football, and then baseball. And it used to be the reverse. It was basketball, take 10 steps, baseball, and then football. I didn't collect football at all initially growing up. Now that I've gotten back into the game, I'm such a massive football fan. It's easy to collect football cards. And I see that there is value in football cards, just certain ones, obviously. But I do enjoy collecting football cards because of my vast knowledge of the sport and the players. It's so much easier to collect when you actually know what the players are doing. Whereas in baseball, I don't follow it as closely as I used to. So when I see a card, this guy might actually be a young up-and-coming star. I just don't know it because I'm not watching the games. I'm not keeping up with the sport as closely as I once did. So it's much easier in basketball and football, where I keep up with the sports a little bit more, to know what these players are doing and what their value is in terms of their cards. So with that said, it's still basketball for me, but the gap has closed significantly. I once, like I said, would buy 8 million packs of basketball cards before I decided to buy any football or baseball cards. Now, I don't think it's even. I still buy more basketball cards than I do football cards. But I do think that football has closed that gap considerably to where it's probably more like a 3-to-1 basketball to football card ratio in terms of purchases. Whereas it probably at one point legitimately, and this is not an exaggeration, it was probably more like 50-to-1 football or basketball to baseball, because I didn't buy football at all. So I think legitimately it's probably like 3-to-1. Like, it's not that far behind. Like, football has closed that gap, and I really do enjoy collecting football cards. I will say that to me, basketball has more guys that can fetch you more money for your cards. And for whatever reason, I feel like basketball has more cards to choose from and a better selection. And what I mean by a better selection is that there are more cards that are appealing to the eyes, that are very aesthetically pleasing. Not to say that football cards aren't, or even baseball cards aren't, but I feel like there are more options in basketball. There are more varieties to choose from, and they're all aesthetically pleasing for the most part. So I think basketball is a little bit more enjoyable to collect, whether it's for a PC or you're collecting to sell or flip or whatever the case may be. I just feel like basketball gives you more opportunities to either make money or add to your PC. So because of the players and so many good ones in the league, it's funny because you would think with the NFL and how many players play in the league, more players in the NFL than any other sport, that there would be more opportunities because there are more star players. There would be more opportunities for those guys to fetch back returns on investment. But that's not the case because the NFL brands their sport on the sport itself, the NFL, the shield. Whereas the NBA and Major League Baseball, they brand their sports around stars. They market their stars. So, and you can see their face. So it's easy for you to be able to identify with these guys and identify who they are. Some of these NFL players, you don't know them Adam from Eve because they've always got a helmet on. And so if you're not as tuned in, you're not as dialed in, you don't know what that guy looks like without his helmet on. And that's what the NFL actually wants. That's why they have a 15-yard penalty for taking your helmet off on the field. They try to make it seem like it's a safety issue, but it has nothing to do with safety. It has everything to do with they don't want these guys branding themselves. They want the league to always be about the shield. Whereas the NBA, they market their stars. They know that their money resides in the LeBron Jameses, the Steph Currys, the stars of the game. They know that where their bread is buttered. Same thing with Major League Baseball. I actually think they don't do a good enough job of putting their stars out in the forefront. But they're all about the stars of their game as well. So I think because of that, what you get is certain players in those sports that are worth a lot of money. Mike Trout in baseball, this cash cow. Same with LeBron James in the NBA right now, cash cow. Like those guys, you can do no wrong having one of their cards. Even if it's a base card, it's still worth more than a lot of guys' autograph cards. It's just crazy with how those guys are megastars in their sports and how their cards kind of just supersede everyone else's. But you can still find other players in those respective sports that have cards that carry significant weight. And with football, it's just really the quarterbacks, which is just crazy to me. But it's really just the quarterbacks that carry the day in the NFL. And, it's not every quarterback. Obviously, it's just the superstar one. So you limit the pool to about, 32 guys, because really it's going to be the starting quarterbacks. And then you shrink that pool even further when you start limiting to either rookies or star quarterbacks. So in the NFL, it's really interesting to see, an Aaron Donald who might be the best player pound for pound in the entire league, not named Patrick Mahomes. It's amazing to see, his rookie cards, some of them going for next to nothing. Now you get the right one, obviously it's going to be worth something, but I'm seeing a lot of his, you get just about any LeBron James rookie card. You get any rookie card that is of note of, and don't even have to go to a different sport. You can just stay in football. You get any of those quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. You get just about any of those guys' rookie cards in relatively good shape, and they're going to fetch you back some kind of dividends, depending on how you came about that card. Now, if you spent money on that card as an individual purchase, you may not get returns on that investment right away. However, if you bought a pack or you bought a blaster box and you were able to get lucky enough to pull one of those cards out, you're going to get a return on that investment. Whereas with an Aaron Donald rookie card, I don't know. And like I said, he's like one of the best players in the league. That's not the case in baseball. That's not the case in basketball. You get players of that caliber, they're going to fetch you back something for their cards, especially if it's a rookie card. So football can be a little bit disappointing in that regard. You got these star running backs and all these guys playing, different positions. God forbid you've got a dominant offensive lineman. You're not going to get anything for that. You know what I mean? So it's a crazy sport, but at the end of the day, I really do enjoy it. And I've been getting my ass kicked by these quarterbacks in the 2020 NFL draft because I just can't seem to find them. I mean, they are absolutely running. It's crazy. I went after a Mahomes rookie card. I found it. I went after Lamar Jackson's rookie card. I got like multiple rookies. I went after Baker Mayfield. I got him. I still haven't gotten a Josh Allen. I'm going to go back after him eventually. But let me go back to closer to more present day and get some of these rookies before, the price of their cards get out of control and these boxes get inflated because of how good these guys are. So I wanted to go and get those cards while the going was still good. And I still haven't been able to track those guys down. It's amazing to me to this point. I'm going to find them. I vow to track these guys down and get some sort of rookie card that I can hang my hat on with each of those quarterbacks that I deem to be, guys that I believe in terms of their careers moving forward. Burrow, Herbert, Tua. I just haven't had any luck. It's amazing to me how poor my luck has been in chasing those guys down. But the hunt never ends, as I tell you guys all the time. So I'm not going to stop until I get my guy. But it has been crazy. But for me, it's basketball, then it's football, then it's baseball. What says you? What are your favorite kind of cards to collect? Are you a comic card collector? Do you collect Pokemon cards? What do you collect? What tickles your fancy? So let's get to the card opening portion of the show. And I talked about the illusions, and so we'll get into these 2 packs. Each pack has 6 cards in it. So we will pop these puppies open and see what these 12 cards have in store for us. Hopefully, we get a gem or 2 in the mix. I won't hold my breath, but we shall see. So we start with Kobe White, rookie. And I think only 1 rookie card comes in each pack. So we'll sleeve up Kobe White. So I don't think we'll get a Ja or a Zion in this pack. But we got a rookie there. Jeff Teague, base. Thanks for coming. Kendrick Nunn. So this is an instant impact insert. So I was wrong because that's a rookie. All right, so we'll sleeve that up. So 2 rookies in the first pack, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Next up, Danilo Gallinari. Base. Thanks for coming. Jonas Valanciunas. Just traded to the Pellies. And Devin Booker, who just officially hit superstar status with his run in the postseason. All right, so that's the first pack. Let's get into the second pack. Hopefully there is a Zion or a Ja in here. See what we have. Start out with a Terrence Davis rookie. So that means we probably won't get a Zion or a Ja in here. Still got 2 packs left in that Blackster box, so I'm not giving up. Throw him with the rest of the rookies that we've compiled. Alex Caruso. I think he signed somewhere else. He's no longer with the Lakers. I know that. I just don't remember where he signed. He had a cult following in LA. Draymond Green. Olympic gold medalist. Josh Jackson. Honestly, I don't even know if he's still in the league. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Don't even know if he's still in the league right now. Eric Bledsoe was a part of that Jonas Valanciunas trade. He is currently in Memphis, but not supposed to stay in Memphis. And I'm a Grizzlies fan, and I want him gone immediately. And finally, Lauri Markkanen, who reportedly wants out of Chicago and wants a fresh start. We'll see if he gets it. But that is the final card. So, no big hits. 3 rookie cards. Kobe White. That's a rookie. Terrence Davis. That's a rookie. And a Kendrick Nunn instant impact insert. So that, there we go, is the damage. And that's going to do it for me, your man Louie T, here on the latest installment of the Card Collector Series podcast. I thank you guys for joining me. Remember, if you enjoy this content, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and also hit the like button, as that helps this channel grow immensely. Thank you for your viewership, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section. What do you collect? Leave it down in the comment section. Can't wait to read your responses and comments. Looking forward to chopping it up with you in the near future. Until then, remember, it's hunting season. It never ends, especially here on the Card Collector Series podcast. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. LouieTeeNetwork.